Hey Simlies, it's Deligracy here with a quick video tutorial on how to landscape in The Sims 4. This is a requested video by quite a few of you and I thought I could maybe help you guys out with some tips. But anyways, basically what you want to do is pick a nice selection of different things, different landscaping items, but don't go OTT with it, and then you need to terrain paint afterwards. So what I'm actually going to do is go Control-Shift-C and turn on the Move Objects cheat. So put in bb.moveObjects, if you can spell objects correctly. And now that cheat's on, you can press Escape and get started. That basically means you'll be able to overlap all of the plants and whatnot. But first of all, there's a big space here, so I think we need a little tree there of some kind. I'm not really feeling the palm tree. I know there are palm trees around, and it's a good idea to look around the environment, what there already is around the place. So your house isn't the only house with palm trees in the street. I guess it's not really realistic, but I'm not really feeling a palm tree with this cute house. It doesn't really suit the house, so I don't know, maybe we can put just a little tree out the front. It's tempting to put it bang right in the center here, but realistically, trees probably don't grow exactly where you want them to, so we're going to put it a little bit off center and maybe select some nice easy bushes to pop around it. You can use the right bracket key and the left bracket key to size bushes up and down. And I like to actually put them through the tree. If you hold down your Alt key, it means you can move around items off the grid. Otherwise, it kind of snaps to the grid. So I just pop a few in there. And of course, around the house itself, be mindful that it doesn't clip too far into the walls. And don't just line all the walls. Like, it doesn't really... In real life, landscaping doesn't really work like that, so you need to scatter things. This low-lying pale yellow flowers is really handy because it's a good irregular shape. So you can maybe make a bit of a cluster in the corner here, just so it looks natural. And then could put kind of a tree there in the corner, like it's grown up a little bit, which is kind of nice. But yeah, just pick up the same selection of flowers that we've already used to pop around the place. And rotating, resizing, all of that good stuff will help you achieve something that looks a little bit organic. If you have heaps of free space, rocks are really handy just to plop in those spare spaces, because sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming. I'm not going to make them too big though in this case because we don't really need to. And then you can just put some nice bushes between the rocks. Kind of like that. And last of all, once you have your clusters around the house, you can grab these more wildflowers and pop those in. So I'm just thinking, what do we want? Probably the more... I think you would go with these ones. They look quite nice scaled up too. I think we've got enough going on here, so we'll just make them little for that area. Maybe just pop some around the edge of the house here. It's difficult to get it to stick in there. Let's go page down. Whoa! Too many pages down. It's going to be pretty annoying around the foundation area there, so we'll just leave that. Alright. Message from Deligracy. That's cute. I think we've got too many plants going on here. Alright, so that's looking a little better. I feel like we might need a little bit more height here though. Ferns are pretty awesome, plants to pop in. They always look pretty natural, I think. Just like that. Might pop another one of these here. Some pinky ones. But yeah, of course, be careful not to put too many different things in. Alright, and last of all, you just go to the terrain paint. We want to go with a kind of a dirt color, I suppose. Get a smaller brush and make it a bit softer because otherwise it's going to be really harsh. And just begin drawing in some, or painting in some dirt details. just around here like this. And I also like to put it along the house too, just a little bit. Because usually houses don't have grass all the way up to the edges of them. And there you go. If you're really keen, you can put in some of these more florally looking things, fields of flowers. Obviously, it's probably a good idea to pair them with white flowers or around the white flowers because they are white. And yeah, I don't know, that's pretty much all I do. I'm not sure if there's anything else I can really share. I guess doing a desert house is slightly different, so we can go do a desert house now. How about that? Okay, so desert houses are probably a little bit difficult, and this one's a tricky one because there's so much room. You're like, what can I do here? Again, look around at what's already existing in the environment, and we're going to try and look for some trees that are a bit drier. I know, it's a shame because you can't really get the same ones that are in the backgrounds. Or we can totally ditch the tree idea completely because it is the desert and we can get more sandy colored rocks and kind of put these around the place instead. And you know what's just happened? My bracket keys aren't working, which is really annoying. I don't know why. Sometimes the game seems to glitch out a little bit like that. But we will work with what we have. Now, ferns maybe, but I think there's more wildflowers around the place to fill up space. So we might copy that idea and pop some of those around here, especially where the rocks are and maybe around the chairs. Of course, we're in the desert, so don't want to put too many in. Okay, it's looking a little bit funny right now, but don't worry, we're going to fix it up. And, I mean, if you're going to do a desert garden, it's kind of cool to have some cactus plants. And if you know me well, which a lot of you guys do, I love cactusy things. Okay, can pop some of these in. I don't know if we should put the fern in. Oh yeah, may as well. It can work. And just pop a few of these bad boys around. And of course, there's heaps of these around the immediate environment. So we're going to pop some of those into, especially this cluster. I think it's good to have the power cluster in one part of the garden. So it's just one cluster that seems to be a lot bigger than the other ones. There you have it. I mean, it's kind of coming together and you just keep working it. And this is without using the scaling keys as well. And of course, don't forget that there's lots of items you can use in the decor section, particularly if we go there. Oh dear, there we go. So, you know, you can use the flowers on the cart idea, which I don't think really suits this house. So we're not going to go with that, but you've got the outdoor flamingo somewhere, which is kind of fun. That you can pop in the corner. Got lots of bird baths, you can build a fountain if you like. And you cannot forget the Sims 4 gnomes because they're just a massive part of the game and there's so many to choose from. They're really, really cute. But yeah, it's definitely a lot harder when your keys don't work properly, I have to tell you that. I feel like there should be a tree in here, but I'm just not sure which one. We could do this. Doesn't seem to match the environment though. I mean, that kind of looks like the other trees, so that works. But as I said, in the desert, you're not going to have a lot of greenery anyways. Unless you want to paint in some greenery, which you certainly can. But again, we're just going to go adding a little bit maybe of these desert flowers that are on the ground around near the wildflowers put in, and then going with the darker colours. Around here you might need to go quite dark. And actually, what about if we use this? What colour's that? Doesn't do a whole lot, does it? Let's make this smaller and a little bit harder. There you go. So you get a bit of a change of colour. You can go the really dark one and kind of blend it in too. But hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea of how to kind of blend it in a bit more. Whoa, not that much though. Just get rid of some of it. You can use the paving too. But do get creative with different furnishings. Outdoor furniture helps. And just, it's all about blending and working it together. Alright guys, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are in the world, and I'll speak to you soon.